Okay, guys, back again. This was originally supposed to be the fight before the Batwing fight, but I apologize. And as you saw, this fight comes from SpawnHaunt. I wonder why he put. Probably those are some of his favorite characters. But anyway, as much love and respect to him, here I am to do his fight. We have Black Canary Dino Lance from DC Comics versus Twilight Suzuka from Outlaw Star. Yeah, so we got Black Canary versus Twilight Suzuka. Very good, interesting combo here. I like this. So let's kick it off with Black Canary. I think everybody who knows DC Comics should know probably one of the greatest female characters in DC, besides, you know, the traditional Wonder Woman, Batgirl, people like that. There's got to be, you got to have Black Canary up in that list, in my opinion. She is probably she is up in my list, I must say. Dinah, as you all know, is a fierce competitor. She is fierce in hand-to-hand combat. She was taught by many great students of the game. You can name anybody you can think of. She probably learned them. Wildcat taught her. Her mother was the first Black Canary before her, and she was raised pretty much around the JSA, you know, pretty much. But one thing about her was she had a metahuman ability, which was her canary cry. This cry of an echo, basically a sonic wave of her voice that she can use to discombobulate her opponents, not just by her traditional martial arts skills that she knows, but also just by just crying at them, just screaming at them in a sense, and you know, can literally render you unconscious especially if you're close enough. She is a former, now I'm going pre-52, former Justice League. She's been with the Birds of Prey. She's still with the Birds of Prey now in the 52 now, and her canary cry has just gotten even more devastating now. Black Canary is one of those characters, just to let you know right now, don't knock the blondes, because this blonde beauty can kick your ass, and probably kick your ass again if you basically just misjudge her because of the hair content of her hair. But let's move on to her combatant in this. Very much, and that's Miss Twilight Suzuka. Yes, Twilight Suzuka. Now, why is she called that? She is a female ultra class A assassin who only kills when the sun is set. Now, one thing about Twilight Suzuka that always impressed me was the fact that her weapon of choice was a bokken, a wooden blade, a wooden sword that she would use, and it would cut through metal, steel, things like that, like a laser. I remember when she first was introduced in the series of Outlaw Star, probably one of the greatest animes out there, where she was chasing Jean and a truck was coming at her, and she cut through this truck with her bokken like it was nothing. And I always wonder, okay, why is she able to do that? And I thought it was just because of her martial art mystical background. You know, she was able to channel her chi energy into it, and I was pretty much correct on. But also a lot of semi-mystical arts were basically into as well. But she was a force to be reckoned with as well. This woman had so many techniques with her signature style that it made you just realize that she probably can take on anybody and take them out just like that. I remember seeing her just use like some look like they were just ordinary slash techniques, but she would throw a little gist of, well, that was just one version of my move, something called standard heating, and I'm like, it just looked like a normal style, but she was so great at it. But I've never seen her fight without her weapon, and we saw something like that happen. So, in terms of a battle, this would be very interesting indeed. We have Black Canary with her Canary Cry, her great martial arts skills, going against an assassin with what just looks like an ordinary wooden sword that most people who train in swordsmanship or kendo would practice with, before using a regular, a real traditional sword. But she was able to use it so brilliantly, it was devastating. So when you throw these two elements and these two ladies into this mixture, it makes you wonder, how can Suzuka deal with Canary if she uses her Canary Cry? Now, that's one thing. Black Canary doesn't rely on her Canary Cry. We know that. We know she doesn't rely on it. She relies on her tactical skills and her martial art background to get her through and take out opponents that you would think she couldn't take out. Suzuka is the same way. But I bring you back to that notion of, when we seen her get rid of her, we've never really seen Suzuka fight without her boken. So we don't know if she's able of combating herself prior to my knowledge, guys. I've never seen her do that. So the concept is Canary trying to get her boken away from Twilight. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to use a lot of ingenious skills on both of these ladies' tactics. So, in my opinion, I'm calling this a draw. But you guys tell me, Black Canary or Twilight Suzuka? And show some love and respect to SpawnHaunt. This was his creation. I'm just the guy that delivered it. And I will see you guys next Monday with the next two fights, and I will tell you what they are right now. We have, for fight number 17, we have Booster Gold going up against Kang the Conqueror. Good one right there. And then number 18, we have Vampirella versus Saya Oronashi, and that was created by Burnout 7. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And once again, show some love to SpawnHaunt. Show some love all the time, guys, to the people who request these fights. They're the ones that request them. I'm just the guy that delivers them. But other than that, this is Mount Vernon Kid. Peace, one love, stay tuned. Keep it real. You guys know the slogan. Battle on.